1:18 p.m., my friends. St. Patrick's Day, 2025, March 17th. Welcome back to the show. I was just in contact with a comrade in the background, and they made mention of a particular live stream from last night that Marine Vet Mom was in, and we released a previous video to that, but this is a little different. I thought, I'm going to go and scan Rex's live stream and put it through the GPT and find all of the violations in it, because it saves all of the time in the world. You wouldn't believe how fast this is. Now listen here. So I took the transcript from Rex's live stream, put it into a TXT file, uploaded it, and this is what it came up with. Harassment, legal threats, and coordinated strikes. The analysis of Rex Frederickson's hit piece, which is exactly what it was yesterday night when he was calling the police department in Fort Collins about, contempt of court and violations of a TRO, just posturing for a YouTube audience. Now let's listen to what it has to say.
Here's a detailed analysis of Rex Frederickson's livestream content, targeting Tyrant Bird, Robert Thayer, and Mr. 303, David Archbell, cross-referenced with YouTube's community guidelines. Title: Harassment, Legal Threats, and Coordinated Strikes, Analysis of Rex Frederickson's hit piece. 1. Overview of content. The document is a transcription of a live stream by Rex Frederickson in which he discusses ongoing personal and legal disputes with Robert Thayer and David Archbell. The livestream features accusations of criminal behavior, discussions of legal actions, multiple references to YouTube strikes, derogatory statements and attempts to mobilize public support. Violations of YouTube's community guidelines. Timestamps refer to text markers. A. Harassment and cyberbullying. Guideline. Content targeting individuals with prolonged or malicious insults, threats, or doxing is prohibited. Timestamp 01-12, 2:30-3:12. Rex details how Robert's online actions constitute harassment and TRRO violations, implying criminal intent without legal resolution, directly aiming to publicly shame and intimidate. Violations: targeted harassment, unverified criminal accusations, public shaming with legal threats. B. Threats and incitement of legal action. Guideline: content threatening physical harm or encouraging others to harass is a violation. Timestamp 3. Rex discusses potential felony charges, stalking, conspiracy, and calls for immediate law enforcement action against Robert and David. Violations: escalation of threats, inciting others to act against the individuals, undue legal threats for online conduct. See defamation and misinformation. Guideline: content that makes false statements causing serious harm is considered defamation. Timestamp 1:41. Rex claims he tried to avoid showing the judge the extent of Robert's actions, suggesting he's withholding evidence to manipulate legal outcomes while publicly accusing Robert of serious misconduct. Violations: defamation, harmful misinformation without substantiation, manipulation of legal narratives. Doxing and privacy violations. Guideline: sharing personal data or inciting discovery of private details is banned. Timestamp 31:13. 31 Rex references Robert's real name repeatedly, discusses contacting law enforcement, and implies IP tracking of viewers. Violations: doxing, threats of exposure, invasion of privacy. Coordinated harassment brigading. Guideline: encouraging viewers to mass report, flag, or otherwise target individuals violates TOS. Timestamp 1:47:28. Rex implies mass action against Robert and David, noting their content is all about me and mentions having recorded everything for use against them. Violations: encouragement of harassment, mass reporting implication, coordinated retaliation. YouTube violations with supporting details. Type timestamps. Mass markers and summary of YouTube vying details. Harassment, malicious targeting, insults and public shaming. 03112 2:30 to 3:12, 12 of 24 to 13:43. Threats and legal intimidation, calls for arrest, felony charges and law enforcement action. 12:24 to 3:43, 1:01:41, defamation, misinformation. Alleging crimes without evidence, 141 to 124. Privacy violation, doxing. Real names, threats of IP tracing, contact with authorities. Incitement to harass, encouraging legal action, recording evidence, mass reporting. Recommendation for reporting. Use YouTube's reporting for harassment, privacy violations and threats. Harassment or bullying, targeted harassment involving threats. Report user for channel-wide pattern. Provide context, ongoing targeting and legal threats made without basis. Would you like help drafting a report template for this video as well? I can prep it for submission.
Isn't that just a handy little tool? Isn't that the cat's meow? So here's one of my favorite parts. So Rex has this drunken fool up on his panel who's claiming that the people in chat are trying to swat him. And Rex tells him that your situation isn't as important as mine. It's a lesser of severity in comparison to what's happening to Rex by way of David in 303. Or so Rex wants you to believe. So he ends up kicking this guy off the panel, telling him he's got to shut down because Bird and 303 are so much in his head. He's got to shut things down and capture things as they are. So this guy's got to get the hell off the panel because he's too drunk to be around Rex. He's triggered.
How it affected my playlist of the evidence. So basically, due to his interference, that's just another count. Him taking that stuff down. And I mean, this is serious. This is obvious. Here's the originals here. Thomas Struby. It's in the. Let's see if it's still accessible. It might be still accessible. Nope, video unavailable. You see, he's taken them down completely. This is an old, where I had the window open earlier today, in showing all these videos. This is Tyrant Bird from A Balance. This is some storage that I had as I was sorting through things. And here is the result. It doesn't have any live videos up, so we took them all down as compared to this page, which is an older page, and there's a live page right there. I'm gonna have to end it right here so I can find all this. That's the nail. That's the last nail I need for the coffin. Are you okay with that, Mark?
Oh, I'm okay with that.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
I will say, I can't wait to see what TBI does to whoever tried to think that they were gonna swat me, though.
Well, again, I've got so much to include. Swatting is much lesser charge. Just to tell you, if I focus on the, just in order to let you know, swatting is a much lesser charge as to what they are charged with now. So I want to stay on the strongest charges. I can throw it in there as a comment.
Swatting should be charged as murder or attempted murder because that's what they're really trying to do.
That's exactly how it is charged. They changed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And with how TBI is,
that was one of the things.
That's
they changed.
fantastic.
Yeah. They go after false calls now for that. Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
And it is an attempted murder charge.
And from the fact that they actually caught that odometer discrepancy when my mom's lawyer and the court in Wisconsin didn't catch it, nobody in Wisconsin caught it.
Right.
Well, TBI caught it? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I dare them. Oh, I dare them. I dare them. Because they'll have 3 attempted murder charges, maybe more, because of the neighbors, you know.
Right. Let me go
And
ahead. Let me go ahead and end this show. If you really want, I can come back on. But I need to save where this is, and I need to do it one more time so I've got a clean copy. I'm going to go ahead and let you go, and I'll talk to you tomorrow after I get back from the courthouse.
all right, see you later.
All right. I'll talk to you then.
So you would think he was not lying to his little buddy, his moderator up there. He lied to him 3 times there in order to confuse him, to get him off, because he was incredibly annoying. He wasn't talking about you getting swatted or including the swatting. He's talking about the people in the live chat, Rex. But he's so consumed with whatever he's trying to fabricate, it's the point is missed. So he still goes on for another hour after this.
Thinks it's a contest of who can.
So just before Rex is about to shut down, the phone goes, and it's the police.
Strike each other on YouTube. It's not. It's about him interfering with the evidence.
Apparently starts spurging out in here.
Well, he's going to be upset the rest of the night. I'm just going to let him. We'll see how it settles down in the morning. All right. Thank you all. May your God be with you. Good night.
Here it comes.
Oh, I'm going to restart. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. We'll stay on. Hello, hello? Yes, sir. I'm happy it's you again. You already have the report from last time, right? Okay. The reason why I contacted you today was because I was preparing the case against him, and all this weekend he continued to make threats and stuff like that. Well, first of all, he violated it, because David Archbell is still under it. He's acting as a third party, attacking Tommy. He's deleted 8 videos that are specific, that are all placing him in contempt of court. I have the screenshot prior to it being deleted. I have the screenshot after it's been deleted. I have a screenshot after he realized that he deleted all of his live stuff, and then he reposted one of them. And then I have, and again, this is evidence tampering, because this is all contempt charges. Now, I do have a couple of these videos that I've saved, okay, but if you go on my show, or Green Bean, look for Green Bean, I'm live right now, and just simply rewind the last half hour, 45 minutes, you'll see the screenshots of the changes of his website. And you'll even hear my end of this conversation. Green Bean. Let me get you a better. Yeah, it probably is going to be under Core Belief, Corbelief, and I think it's 2020 something.
What a maroon.
Let me get that better for you. You'll find it using the @ symbol with Core Belief. Let me bring that up for you. Just a second. I'll give. Yes, sir. And it's Core Belief 2097. And I'm current. Well, he came out accusing Tommy of murdering some girl in Illinois when it's a solved case for over 25 years. Okay? Before he did that, he made veiled his gun back, and that I was able to preserve. Currently, he has, well, again, this is harassment. If you want to stick on threats, everything is included. How many of these elements would you like? All I need to show is a third-party intent. All I need to show is a third-party intent. And he's acting as a third party as well as a first party against me. I'm telling you what's in the order. Well, that's real easy. He's mentioned the fact that he's got his guns back. That's not a veiled threat if he told me that. He's got his guns back, followed by more talking about me and things of that nature. No, he's contacted me by also deleting and striking my channel. That's direct contact. In addition to that, tampering with evidence is also illegal. So let's look at those points instead of a narrow point of merely a threat that would be only if all these videos are together will we come up with a threat. So let's actually work on the third-party contact. Let's work on the fact that he's attacking a household member, which is attacking me. That is vindictive. You can actually see that in the actual recording. That he accused somebody of being the murderer of a case that was solved 25 years ago. And the guy's in prison. And he sat there and left. He contacted me directly from his channel. And he also attempted to delete evidence in this trial. Okay. Right. So deleting evidence from the violation order of him violating the orders, yes, that's deletion of evidence. That's obstruction, sir. I was. Okay, violation is tampering with evidence. By telling bedtime stories about me and using my name. Oh, okay. So I'll tell you what.
By telling bedtime stories about Bird or about Rex, that's so funny. You should do more of those. Oh my God.
I'll continue to go do this. You go ahead and you make your report. And I will submit this to the judge, and it's going to look very strange for the sheriff's department. Very strange. And I've answered them. And you want to sit there and go to the lesser charge. You want to go to the lesser charge. What I have is him. It is. And the judge is not going to see it that way. Contempt of court is a very high charge. Contempt of court is a very high charge. This isn't necessarily directly to the TRO. If you're not going to be listening to what I am telling you in answer to your question, we've got a real problem.
Oh, that's so funny.
I have.
Rex is sparking out on the sheriff's department. Oh my God, Rex. We've got a real problem here if you're not going to do as I tell you to.
Through the internet on YouTube. It's intimidating and it's against the TRO. He contacted me directly in another fashion. He contacted me by giving me strikes on my channel for the physical evidence that I have collected on him. Because it says it's so. It says so in the strike. And not only just once. Okay, are you on my channel yet? Are you observing? I can show you. Okay. Well, I'm showing the screen right now. Okay, online. All right. And it clearly shows his accounts, King, Tyrant Bird, Tyrant Bird, Tyrant Bird, Tyrant Bird, and Tyrant Bird, resolved, in progress, of strikes that he gave me on the evidence that I was putting together. That's direct contact. And that's also tampering. That's also affecting me.
Oh my God. So he's looking at my video. I'm so happy I dropped that last night. I just threw something into ChatGPT and read it describing the scenario. And he's trying to tell the sheriff's department that my video screen is some sort of evidence of Bird contacting Rex via third party, which is tampering with evidence, and he needs to be picked up and thrown in jail. I've got to press pause. I'm sorry. I'm laughing so hard. Okay, we're back.
Presenting a court thing. Now, how many different ways of contempt would you like me to describe? Yes, that's definitely in the TRO. There's no contact through, and that is exactly the charge you will pick him up on, because that is a motion to show cause for contempt against the TRO. That's the actual motion you charge him with.
It's because he's up there with all this confirmation bias on ChatGPT, asking GPT to find something wrong.
Well, that's unfortunate. Do you have an email? I can email it to you. Yes. Okay. Okay, the actual channel name, okay, is Green Bean, Green Bean, and the actual identification of the channel itself, or the @ symbol identification, is @ symbol CORBELIEF 2097. It has 20 videos total, and I'm on the air right now. It has a psychedelic bird as a thumbnail. So you see, with him giving me these strikes, that is a direct contact. That is preventing me from collecting the evidence of him continuing to harass me, whether it be by bedtime stories that are derogatory, or whatever you have. Like I said, I think that the court...
These bedtime stories that he finds derogatory, don't mention him in it, and it's him just imagining it. So really what you're doing is hallucinating. An auditory hallucination, they'll call it in the hospital, and they'll lock you up, Rex. You're having an auditory hallucination, my friend.
After they see this, would be completely different. Now, by the way, he successfully did strike me for a couple of these things where I lost a very important piece. That was the most important piece that he recently did that directly was at me. Okay? And how he believes I should be drug out somewhere and eat myself or something. Okay? So he deleted that. And that's his belief. Okay? So that was, his, opinion of what sex offenders are, referring directly to me and how I should be treated. That's a direct threat. Because I don't know if that guy's stupid enough, especially after committing so many acts of contempt this weekend, just prior to the trial on the 20th. Today, I can give you the time, just a second.
Rex, you can't use my video as some sort of evidence. I put that together in like 2 seconds. Come on, this is the picture right here. That's the same picture. Oh, I use the same program here. What is he doing? Rex, that's my video you're using in the background, son. And you're using it as an example of evidence to somehow indict Bird with violating a TRO. You're so far off, it's ridiculous. Friends, should we watch to the end? There's so much more left. It's only 24 minutes of it. Or it's only a 24-minute video here. I'll upload this. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. That made me laugh.